Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on my channel, and today it's going to be something different. I'm going to do it on my reviews of the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare campaign mode, what I think about it, what I liked about it and what I didn't like about it, what can improve, and basically how it is, if I think it was very good or if I just didn't like it at all, just basically what I thought about it, my reviews on Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, the campaign. Well, first of all, let's start with the storyline. By the way, this video will contain spoilers, so if you haven't got the game yet and you want to get it, or if you do have the game you just haven't completed it yet and you don't want to know how it ends, what happens in it, etc., then click off the video now. But with that all said, let's get right into it. So basically, you start off as you're in the US Marines and you're in Korea. It's 2054, and you have to do this mission with your friend Will Irons. But his arm gets stuck and blown something up, and basically he dies, and your arm gets decapitated from the rest of your body, so you don't have an arm. At the funeral, Will Irons, his dad, Mr. Irons, is there, and you have been medically discharged from the US Marines because you don't have an arm anymore, you only have one arm. And Mr. Irons offers you a place in Atlas, which is a private army for hire, basically around the world. You accept it, and then basically from there you're in Atlas, you're all happy and all that. Mr. Irons, Will Irons, his dad, seems like a good guy, Then basically there's this terrorist group called the KVG, and the leader's called Hedes, I can't remember, something like that. Basically what they do is they create a massive nuclear terrorist attack in Seattle, Detroit, and basically it kills a lot of people, like in America and the West. And then basically you fast forward 4 years, you kill Hedes, but when Hedes is dead on his death, well, 4 because he's not in bed, but he gives you something. Now remember, this is like 2059 or something by this point, so it's a holographic thing, and it shows you Mr. Irons, Will Irons, his dad, who seems like a good guy and offered you a place in Atlas. He shoots someone who knows what the terrorist group are going to do, so Mr. Irons basically is working with the terrorists, and he hates politicians, he hates the government and all that. He's basically working with the terrorists, but he doesn't tell anyone, although Hedes does die. Now after this, Mr. Irons and Atlas forces have you and your friend Ilori and your right hand man, also in the army, Jadine, used for your captured. Jadine takes the side of Mr. Irons, while you is Mitchell and Ilori, who's an ex-Spetsnaz Russian, they escape basically. Now they have to go back to America where they know the truth and all that. So basically what happens now is you hunt down Mr. Irons. He has this, he and Atlas, or basically all around the world, because they went from country to country, they've outsourced their stuff to Atlas, and now Atlas basically has bases everywhere in the world, manufacturing places everywhere in the world. So, and they developed this weapon of mass destruction, which when it's deployed it kills all the other enemy, but if your gene is in the Atlas I don't know, DNA thing, then you will survive. So basically it kills everyone who's not in Atlas. That's what it is. And so basically when you go down to New Baghdad, which is a city that Atlas have helped build into one of the most elite cities in the world, New Baghdad it's called, they deploy this and it kills everyone in New Baghdad. You survive because you were in Atlas and your genes have been taken. But basically, oh yeah, but did I mention the one arm thing? Yeah, they gave them a technological arm that's like technology and stuff. So basically, after they use it, you get captured as prisoner, but Jadine, who comes back into it and helps you after he took Mr. Irons' side, but he did help you in the end, he came back and helped us. And Cormac, who was a sergeant, I had to discharge Mitchell, but he comes back as well, and he's your new guy that helps you. You just need to take out Mr. Irons. Cormac dies on the way, and basically, you, Jadine, take out. First of all, you have to stop this weapon of mass destruction. You have to stop the production of it and destroy it, which you do successfully. And then at the end, basically, you go down, you hunt down Mr. Irons, Jonathan Irons, and you kill him. That's the end. Although at the very end, Mitchell does say something, and this makes me think a Call of Duty Advanced Warfare 2 will be coming. He says, Ions, and I quote, Ions was right about one thing. This was not the end. This was the beginning. So then maybe that says to me that something else is going to be happening in the future. Although Mr. Ions won't be there, if there is a Call of Duty Advanced Warfare 2, I do believe someone else will be there. And I think that you will find a Call of Duty Advanced Warfare 2 in the future, and I think that was a very weird line to say if there wasn't going to be one. So, yeah. For the storyline, I would say it's just a classic COD storyline. You know, you work with some people, they betray you, you go, you kill them, you kill the bad guys. You know, it happens in every COD. So I was quite disappointed with that, although what else would have happened? Out of 10, I'd have to give it a 6 or a 7. Definitely a 6 or a 7. 6 or a 7 out of 10. Um, that was just a wee brief storyline. I could go into it for many more minutes, but that was just a brief one. I don't want to go into full detail over the story. I do like the fact it's in the future. When I first saw it, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare was coming out, and I realised, oh, this is future. I thought, oh, this is going to be rubbish. You know what I mean? Who wants to do jump boosts and all that? But when you play it, it feels really good. It is really good. It's a really good game to play, and I'd just say for gameplay and stuff in game, I'd have to give it a 9 out of 10. It really is. It's really good to play. Um, yeah, so overall, the campaign mode it's similar to other Call of Duties in the storyline, where etc. Someone betrays you, you kill them, you stop the bad guy, you be the good guy, you win. Well, you don't win, but you kill the bad guy, and then it goes on from there. I don't know if there's going to be an advanced. I think there will be an Advanced Warfare 2. But yeah, it's nothing really different. I mean, that disappointed me a lot. It really did disappoint me. It is still fun to play though. It is very fun to play. Yeah, it's very fun to play. I do recommend it. It's a bit cliche, if you know what I mean. It's just I don't know. It's frustrating if anything. Although it's still fun to play, it's still frustrating. By the time you get to the end of it, it's interesting. Some of the missions can be extremely tedious, and I mean extremely tedious. But as in every even game, like games like Grand Theft Auto, you've got tedious missions. Every single game you've got tedious missions. So you can't really say anything about that. But I can't really. But again, it's just annoying. Some of the missions are annoying to play. Some of them are just. I think they tried to go too far with explosions. I mean, explosions is a good thing, obviously, right? But I think they went too far. It was too unrealistic. I would like to say very unrealistic, which again, frustrating and quite annoying. But what can you do? Overall, I'd give the game a 7.5 out of 10 for campaign mode. I think that's all I'm going to say for today. It's still fun to play. It's just get very annoying at times. So thanks for watching everyone. Please remember to rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.